went away to college when I was 6. Didn't really see him much in the next several years until he came home. And by then he was very much in psychotic states from time to time.
My first memory of him is his coming home from college and being very nervous and crying. In my bedroom, being adjacent to my parents, and there being a lot of yelling and screaming and commotion, and him on his knees saying, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Help me, please help me." And then I was awake in the house and what's going on, what's going on. Screaming and yelling at everything about me, please get down, somebody outside.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Play action. Stroud now. Trying to lay one up deep. And touchdown, New York. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't perform the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. There he goes, right side. And running with power here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That throw by Young incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
It's Young on play action. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Young from across his body, and it's intercepted. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
McPherson now for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm going to get it back.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they'll begin by running the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
3rd and 2.
Here comes another pick. Oh, don't keep that. No.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is fielded at the 27. Called that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Stroud off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the 1st quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, you're right. I did get away with that. Yeah, that should have been picked off.
Here to start the
but it's all
quarter,
good.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Let's see. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Ooh.
he'll be hit as he releases it.
I didn't have no time for that.
Incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that
It's about time for another pick.
Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Young.
Yep, there's the pick.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. Now, you don't want to look at all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year when they're open doors that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position.
Yeah. All over the field, man. They just, I don't know what they call them.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Wide open.
George Pickens. Touchdown. George Pickens. 30 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Yeah.
McPherson on for the point after. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
I mean, he ain't a good kicker, but he's all right.
This one is their drive start at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. About 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
This is another pick coming in.
Young. Quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Pastor Dan, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are pouring it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Young looks to throw on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here is Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Young on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can have 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Take all the pictures off the walls or break down the statues in the house, or you'd be burning photographs in the fireplace.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Stroud.
Physically.
And he'll find Hall. And touchdown.
into this third quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
He would take a skating to the skating rink and things like that.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Young. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's gone on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Young will set to throw. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Young. They set up the screen for Henry. And this is stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
John and Jim right each other's throats all the time.
Finally, received a little off, but it was overly, and we would get instructions and everything to know better after the results.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, Cook. There he goes, left side. He may go. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Cook, 69 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive.
And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now here's Vick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's a punt return touchdown at 56 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Vick readies to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We're calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Vikings send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He'll look to set up his blockers. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Dancing to his left. 21-0 our score after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's loose again. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Vick. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There was some overcrowding and issues and choice. I guess he chose to go to a mental institution instead of staying in
the Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there.
I think he thought it was going to be a bit late.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's...
This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick.
Check down here for Henry.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down, Vic. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Being chased out left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Vic now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Vic. And he is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Vic. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking deep downfield. Now it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
First half. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Vic. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd long.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Vic goes play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Play action. Stroud now.
And they do get him down, but he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Vick.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, Honest, the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Powering his way forward. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people will continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll give to Hall. Dances by him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down throw for Vick. That's going to be caught by Moss.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Vick operating on first down. That'll be caught on the middle by Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. To throw, Vick.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I think things in the game will change.
They'll go again with Hall.
So no for special team.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Here's a diving catch right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25, here's second down and 1. Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Look at the big man rumble. The right end, touchdown, New York. Travis Kelce, 67 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you play defense.
Only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
So they'll send Kupp in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
So it's almost like you're really much right? Sort of like the price you pay. So I was probably working here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive ruin right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Fields. And he'll find Akins there, complete. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They were good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Joe just took Matt and threw him down. And
So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And they're on the board. It's still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make...
And that's caught inside the 30. That's the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fields on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here, they've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Fields now to throw. And the Jets pressure, 2 inches, down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Fields. A quick pass to Cup. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Awesome.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that is incomplete here.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Here's more on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And he's got this down to the 35.
On 1st down, Fields. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
To the air again, Fields.
Throwing the out incomplete. That's Jordan. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields.
Chiefs touchdown. Jordan, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Jets set to take the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Chiefs now down by 9. A minute 36 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Big strides, look at him go.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Jets. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even take care of the football, no turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it is Moore. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says,